Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a quick beer review. Going back to my favorite local brewery, Green Cheek. They are in Costa Mesa, Orange, Sunset Beach, and North County, San Diego, and Oceanside. This is Happily Deceased. These series of beers that they do are fun. We have reviewed West Coast IPA is Dead, Ain't Getting Any Deader, and we also reviewed Better Late Than Deader, I think. And then this one is Happily Deceased. I think they're all, they call them California IPAs. They are all 7.2%, I think, and they might just change the hops up a little bit. So this one is, it says here on the label, which is awesome, Mosaic and Nelson, two of my favorite hops. It says, a clear IPA brewed without crystal malt to keep the color light. That's the new school. I love it. So, canned on July 18th, time of recording, 9 days in the can. It is too old. Very much looking forward to this beer. I love me some West Coast IPA. You guys know I'm the clear beer guy. Into the West Coast IPA is Dead glass, because you guys know beer tastes better when you do that. It's proper AF. I love this can art. I love everything about this series of beer. So just wash this out. There's bubbles everywhere. So yeah, this beer is crystal clear. It almost has, Peter talks about that. What is going on? There's like stuff floating in here. It almost has like that green kind of hop hue, that ecto cooler look, but it is sunshiny yellow. Plenty of carb in the glass. The head is dissipating rather quickly. We're down to like half a finger. It looks awesome. It is clear AF. And that carb is just like, it's champagne-y bubbles, super small bubbles streaming up to the top of the glass. Nelson and Mosaic, Mount Rushmore hops for sure. Smell this thing. Oh my gosh, this beer smells fucking so good. It's like, it's super dank from the Mosaic, but it's also got that cool Nelson like tomato vine funk, but it is so much like blueberry and raspberry. We've talked about Nelson. Sometimes Nelson can get citrusy. This smells really tropical to me. That might be the Mosaic that's doing that, but this is so fucking dank. It smells like a bag of weed. It's awesome. It's just, I just want to smell it. Yeah, dank, raspberry, I mean blueberry, some sort of like berry. But yeah, earthy funk, green, like green. Tomato vine, like, I say like chlorophyll sometimes, but like even like dinosaur kale, like that intense green, like green matter, green vegetables, but not off-putting. It smells fucking awesome. Let's go and taste it. Cheers. Gosh, that's so good. I'm telling you, people who were turned off by IPAs years ago because they were sweet and like overly bitter, if you're hazy beer drinkers, you need to start drinking these new school West Coast IPAs, because these drink like hazy beers in a clear format. They're not heavy, they're not yeasty, they're not like, I don't know. I talk about like, if I try and drink multiple hazy beers back to back, like if we're sharing beers, I get like congested. It feels like just like, I don't know, they can become like gut bombs. Like I just feel bloated. I don't feel great drinking hazy beers. Stuff like this, they're so like light, but they're so flavorful and they're so tropical. It's insane. A lot of people, they'll comment on videos saying that they don't like these because they don't have bitterness. This has a nice little bitterness to it, but this is so fucking fruity. It's blueberry, it's grape skin, and it's got like a cool tropical thing. It's almost like pineapple-y or stone fruity. I don't know where that's coming from. But that dankness that you're smelling, it's so dank on your nose. On the finish of that, like it gets dank, but it's dry. It's biscuity. There's a little bit of sweetness on the finish of that. So that sweetness is cool because that sweetness kind of balances that intense dank, little bit of earthy thing. The tomato vines that you're smelling, it doesn't taste as green like vegetable matter as it smells. It just tastes so fucking fruity on your palate. But it's like intensely dry. It is so dry, which makes it so drinkable, but it's over 7%. Like, it's insane how they do that. all that little, like the champagne effervescence that you see, like it's just like the carbonation is perfect. Like it's prickly on your tongue. It's just so drinkable. These beers are just so dry and so crisp and so clean. It's wild. Like these are over 7% IPAs these days. I mean, listen, we've talked about it. Like I love the old school, like intensely bitter, super grapefruit forward IPAs of the past. But these new school beers, it gives you all of like the fruit from the hops that you're tasting in hazy beers, but not in that hazy format. I love that it's not super heavy and yeasty. I love that this is like bright and light and just super crisp and dry. You're getting all those flavors from the hops, but in a clear format. So this beer is absolutely fucking awesome. I'm sure the Untappd check-ins are like 3.75. Fuck that app. It's good stuff. This is worth your time. All of these like West Coast IPA is dead, like variants of these beers, they're all fantastic. So anytime you see them get released, drink them. That's what you should be doing. I only bought a 4-pack of this. I should have bought more of this, but it's fine. It's whatever. They have so much beer right now. I was there today having lunch, and I grabbed a bunch of beer, but I feel like I should have bought more of this, but I didn't. Whatever. It's fine. So that's Happily Deceased from Green Cheek. If you like Mosaic and you like Nelson, you will love this beer. So that is it. I appreciate you guys watching. I will see you soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.